if you're anything like me, most of your clients probably come from referrals or people that already know who you are. And for a while, I thought this was great, but eventually I hit a wall. I wanted to grow my business, but I was fully dependent on referrals, which was always inconsistent. I never knew when the next client was going to come my way, and I kept on this never-ending cycle of hoping and praying a client comes in and refers me to the next one. The number one thing holding most business owners and myself back from growing wasn't really myself. It was the fact that I didn't have a proven system to be able to sign clients on a consistent basis. Now, what most business owners do when this happens is what I did. You try boost a post on Facebook, you try create an ad, build a fancy website, you create a brand awareness video hoping people actually click on it and actually want to work with you. You try investing in SEO, you try paid ads on Google, you try sending out cold emails to your dream clients who never really respond, and it just feels like everything you try never really works. And this is exactly what happened to me for the longest time ever. And the most frustrating thing about all of this was that I was losing business to people who had a shittier service than my own. And at the same time, I came over this quote that said, a bad business with good marketing will beat a good business with bad marketing. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Welcome to episode 3 of the 5-part mini-series where I show you the exact framework I use to go from a burnt out agency owner to building an 80k per month lifestyle business within just a few months. In this video, I'm going to be answering the number one question that I have asked myself every single day. What is the fastest, cheapest, and most effective way for you to start attracting high-paying clients that actually want to work with you? And after 7 years, hundreds of thousands spent on ads, I actually found the answer. And it has nothing to do with complex AI funnels or automations or text. It's a simple framework that works every single time. And it's something we call the mini magnet funnel. The exact funnel I use to scale my business from 0 to 80k months without any tech or complications. It's a fast and non-fluff method that brings in hundreds of leads every single week, and it allows you to book sales calls with your ideal client persona. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how that works so you can use it yourself. So look, the market is tired of bold claims and guarantees, and to be honest with you, every single ad that people put out sounds exactly the same, which is the reason why they don't work anymore. And the idea behind the mini magnet funnel is that it doesn't look like an ad. It doesn't look like you're trying to sell something, and doesn't come across as you pushing some sort of product or service onto someone else. It positions you as an expert who is actually helping your ideal clients solve the specific problem that they have. And that's exactly what the mini magnet funnel is all about. And it's basically using a system that was popular in the past but tweaking it in a way that works in today's market. And I've personally tried and tested this in any market you can imagine. In real estate, in health and wellness, in iGaming, in SEO, in personal branding, agencies, info products. For any single market, this will work just because of the psychological principles behind the actual process to why it's actually working. So I'm going to break down exactly what that looks like. And the best part about it all is that it's something that we can get created, designed, and launched all within an hour or two just by using AI tools. No tech is required, no past experience really needed. It's literally foolproof, and no marketing or design teams is actually needed to create it. The best part about it, it's fully automated. And here are some results we got for our clients. Sean made over 60,000 euros within the first 30 days of launching his mini magnet funnel. He spent less than 1,000 euros, took him around an hour to set up, and it's fully automated with regards to qualifying the leads for him and actually presenting him and getting him on calls with qualified buyers for his actual service. The same thing happened for Matt. He generated over 400 leads at a cost of 12 cents per lead, which is unheard of. He launched it within 1 hour, closed over 5,000 euros within the first days of having it launched. And the same thing for me. For my business and agent leaders, I closed over 100,000 euros worth of actual services for real estate agents who are looking to scale up their business. Now, both of these people had never run any type of ads before. They were all based on referrals, and within the first 7 days of working with us, we got these set up, we got them launched, and the results were coming in straight away. And this happens over and over again for all of the clients we typically work with. Now, the basis of this whole campaign is understanding what a lead magnet is. And all we are doing here is creating some sort of value in the marketplace that solves a problem, and a specific problem our clients typically would be facing. And the reason why most people get this wrong is that they try to create a lead magnet that is generic and low value. For example, a free course, which nobody watches because they take too long to actually go through. Or a free book that's 100 pages long, but nobody reads because they're too generic and take too long to actually finish. Or a free discovery call or an audit, which again, everyone understands in today's day and age, you're trying to sell some shit over that call, so nobody actually books in a call with you. But the mini magnet is different because it's short, it's high value, and it's easy to consume. And the great thing is that it adds value before you even ask for a sale. So this works even if you don't have a big following, because you're not trying to chase down leads with crazy guarantees sounding like everyone else. It positions you as the expert because your clients realize that you understand their problems and you're actually giving them value for a small little problem that they're facing. Here's the idea of how it works. We sell the splinter, not the big hairy problem. We find one small little problem our clients are typically facing with, and we give them the solution to that problem. A cheat sheet, a flow chart, a free checklist, whatever it may be, with whatever problem our clients are typically facing with, we help solve that specific problem. Once we can identify what that problem is and we can actually solve that problem, here's the part nobody talks about. You don't need a fancy funnel, you don't need a website, you don't even need a marketing team. You can literally get this launched within a couple of minutes. And the way we help our clients do this is all through AI. We have an AI copybot to write the mini magnet for them. We have an AI tool on Gamma that can actually design a website and the mini magnet and the PDF for them within a couple of seconds. And we just use a simple Facebook lead form to be able to collect lead information. Within a couple of minutes, we can literally copy and paste everything that's generated through AI and launch a campaign on Facebook, and leads will start coming in instantly. We go from idea to launch in under 1 hour. No friction, no excuses. We test, we learn, we get scrappy and get results, and then we keep repeating the process and optimizing to get the best performance. But the idea here is that getting leads is the easy part. Anyone can run a Facebook ad to get a lead, but the problem I see happening time and time again is that whenever a lead is generated, business owners think that they've won and they think that they've made a sale. But getting the lead is the easy part. Having the right systems in place to qualify the lead, to nurture the lead, to book them an appointment is where the system actually works and where the time needs to be spent. Because typically what happens is a lead will be generated and the business owner will wait. They'll wait for the lead to book in a call, or they'll wait for them to get in touch, or they'll wait for the lead to actually make a move themselves. Or worse than that, they'll call up the lead asking for a sale straight away, which pushes the lead further and further away. But what we need to remember is that leads are not clients. And attention doesn't mean action. That's why most campaigns fall flat, because you got the click, but you did not get the conversion yet. So our job here with the mini magnet funnel is to manufacture the next steps. We can't afford to wait. We have to manufacture movement, and we need to create a clear path of what you want your lead to actually do for you to be able to actually convert them into a paying client. So here's exactly what the framework looks like. Whenever we post a piece of content or an ad, we always send them to a funnel for them to actually fill in their name, their email, their number, so we can start collecting information. Once the lead clicks on the form and fills out the information, this is the engage phase. Best part about this phase is that it's fully automated. What's going to happen here is that they're going to get a call, they're going to get an automatic WhatsApp message, and they're going to get an email nurture sequence. And the reason here is that we are manufacturing the next steps. We contact them via WhatsApp within the first 2 or 3 minutes so that we can start a conversation. We call up the lead as well just to make sure they got the information they wanted to, and if there's anything else we can help with, pushing them into a sales call. And then we also send email nurturing sequences that further position us as an expert for us to nurture that lead into a sale so that whenever they are ready to buy, we are the obvious choice. Now, what happens once we start engaging a lead? We then qualify. We ask qualifying questions to make sure we can actually help these people and they would be our dream client we would like to work with. And if they are so, we then book them into a sales call, and then we actually confirm and close them as a client. That's all it takes. That is a simple process to get a client from raising up their hand to starting and engaging a conversation, to qualifying them, to booking them on a sales call. And that's the process of a mini magnet funnel that works time and time again. We act as humans. We don't try to be pushy salespeople. We lead with value first, and then we see if they're qualified for us to be able to help them get to where they want to go. If we can do that, we have a system that works every single time. But as you can see, you don't need a huge audience, you don't need a huge social media following, you don't need to go viral, you don't need to have a 10K a month ad budget or build a fancy website. All you need is to understand who your dream client is. Figure out what problem they're typically facing and create value by solving that mini problem that they have. We package it clearly, we deliver it fast, and that's pretty much it. We manufacture the next steps once they raise up their hands, and lead with value to make sure we can convert a cold lead on the internet to actually want to work with us. Now, if you can get that right, you will have a calendar packed with sales appointments every single day, predictably every single month. New potential clients jumping on sales calls with you. But the problem here is that there's one piece of the puzzle missing, because the mini magnet funnel works well to actually get you on sales calls. But if we don't build trust before those sales calls, it's gonna feel like a battle of you trying to convince someone to work with you. And that's why in the next video, we're gonna be talking about the trust loop strategy, which is a strategy we use and discovered to be able to get a stranger on the internet to like you, to trust you, and to actually want to work with you before you've even jumped on a sales call. So your sales calls are actually fun to have, where your clients are already pre-sold to actually wanting to work with you. So if you want to learn how to build out the mini magnet funnel yourself, DM me the number 20 on Instagram, and I'll send you over the worksheets and all of the training we have you to be able to learn how you can build out your own version of a mini magnet. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one, where we break down the #1 reason that catapulted my business to the next level and allowed me to scale past 80K months with ease. All about the trust loop strategy and how you can start positioning yourself as an expert in your market.